Αγαπητοί τηλεθεατές, στη συνέχεια του προγράμματός μας, όπως είχαμε αναφέρει και στην αρχή, έχουμε δύο αντιπροσώπους από το National Pardon Center εδώ πέρα στο Μοντρεάλ, οι οποίοι θα μας μιλήσουν για ένα πρόγραμμα το οποίο γίνεται εδώ πέρα από το 1974. Good morning. We're going to be talking with Nicole and Shereef. You're a director, founder of this program, the National Pardon Center, and Shereef, you're the spokesperson. This center, okay, and this pardon program, it's what is it exactly? So we can give some information out through our program.
What do we do?
What is it that you're doing?
Yeah, we're a non-profit organization. We're independent. We fill out federal government paperwork to get people's criminal records removed. And we also get people into the United States. It's called a waiver when you've been refused entry to the United States. So we can get a pardon or a waiver for people.
So you're getting a pardon for people who had criminal records in the past. Is it a big offense for small offenses? How does it work?
The majority of our clients are people that were in trouble with the law once and have very small offenses, such as a small theft charge, perhaps a drinking and driving charge. The only time, or normally the only times we see a few charges are people that had a bad period in their life. They put that behind them and they're helping to make a fresh start. When it comes to serious offenses, most people are always on probation or parole afterwards, and we cannot help people that are still on probation or parole. So we do not grant pardons, or the National Parole Board does not grant pardons for those people.
Okay. This program is funded by the Canadian government, or is it something that it's been funded only like from your clients or like
no,
other?
We're independent. We're a non-profit organization. So our work basically, we have a double mandate. One is to help people. We can fill out your pardon application or your waiver application, and the other side is that we go around in community organizations and we give seminars and we deliver information to the public about pardons and the pardon program in Canada. So one side funds the other side. Our clients will pay us to do pardon applications, but on the other hand, we will give free information to anybody who needs it. Community organizations will show them how to navigate this government program, because it's still a Canadian government program.
So somebody who has a Canadian immigrant status, if someone has like a criminal record in their country, is it something that you guys can waive here, or is it strictly like Canadian, like through Canada?
We can only get Canadian criminal records removed. However, if anyone is a permanent resident here in Canada or a refugee here in Canada and they do not have their citizenship, it could easily affect them not being able to get their citizenship because of a small criminal record. So they have to get the pardon before applying for citizenship.
But if they had like a small offense in their country, is it something that, do you handle that?
No, we can only get rid of Canadian criminal records.
Only the Canadian. Do you have a lot of clients? Is there like a big percentage like of people who have committed like a small...
There's 5 to 10% of society who's got something on their record has been through the court system. So we have a lot of clients, and there are more and more people. And recently, I mean, there are more and more people who are having trouble getting into the United States, and they realize they have like this a tiny little offense from perhaps many years ago, and they realize now, oh, this is affecting me. So they realize now that perhaps it's time to get rid of it.
And you're mentioning that it's affecting it. Like I was reading on the website that someone who would like to apply for a job somewhere and had like a small criminal record, because you were explaining that the moment somebody gets into jail for like even 24 hours, it's written all over.
Oh, never mind even jail. Not even jail. Someone gets caught for a shoplifting charge and they have to go down to the courthouse or the police station. They have their fingerprints taken. Once you're in the systems there, even if you serve no jail time, even if you just paid a small fine, you are in the systems. A lot of people, when it comes to hiring, banks, schools, any sort of health care, a lot of employers now will not hire somebody if they have a criminal record.
Even though this is like when you were 15 years old and now like you might be 30, it still shows like in the record.
It doesn't matter, no matter what the criminal record policy is. If you have a criminal record, they're not going to hire you.
Okay. What is... Sorry, yes, go ahead.
No, I was just about to say, even for something as small as, well, I mean, some people, it's shoplifting or it's like a mischief or something like that, you know. It's still a record.
Before we end, because I don't have too much time, I'm sorry, I would just like to know, what is the success rate that you have at this moment?
We determine if the people are eligible for a pardon. If they're not, we tell them what their rights are, living with a criminal record, what they're allowed to do, are they bondable, what jobs they can apply for, citizenship, etc. We normally do not take a client on unless we know we can get their pardon, providing they don't get arrested again.
Okay. Well, thanking you very much. We said that the government is, this program is on, it's because of the government. Isn't that something you were saying? That from 1971, if I'm not mistaken?
It's since the early 70s, people have been allowed, once they have completed their sentence, they have been rehabilitated. And by virtue of having done all their sentence, they're eligible to apply to have the record sealed and put aside. If you're removed from the RCMP. And so people, if they check, will not be able to find any record on you. Right?
Thank you. Now, I know there on the screen they can see like the website, and we also have a phone number where they can get in touch with you. And anybody, again, like in Canada, who had like a small criminal record in the past can be waived depending if they're eligible or not.
That's correct.
Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
If anything else, we're right here. You can pass any messages out from
That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Αγαπητοί τηλεθεατές, θα σας πούμε λίγο περισσότερα στο τέλος του προγραμματός μας. Μείνετε μαζί μας. Ο κύριος Γιάννης σε λίγο μαζί σας.